Sky versus Marsh starting tomorrow. T20 India versus Australia. Bumrah returns as well. ODI series is done and dusted. Of course, India lost the series, but the last match was an epic Rohit and Virat Kohli masterclass. But that is now history. T20 is the exciting part of cricket, adrenaline part of cricket. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be 5 T20s. Played over a period of 1 week, so it's going to be really interesting, and I'm really looking forward to it. There's a lot of new players, a lot of first timers coming to play in Australia, so from the Indian side, so it is going to be really great matchup in my opinion. So let's just have a quick analysis of the Indian team. So the main concern that the Indian team has at this point of time, in my opinion, is Sky, the captain, right? Because he really has been out of form. I've got some numbers. Surya's batting in the last 14 innings, he's averaged only 10.8. That's like 11 runs. He hasn't scored a half century in the last 14 innings. 14! And his strike rate is only 100. But this is only for the internationals, right? Because in between there was the IPL. And in the IPL, he was great, because in the IPL he scored at, he had 550 plus scores, 5 half centuries at a strike rate of 167. So it's a little bit odd that he's playing in the IPL, but he's not really performing well in the international T20. So I think it would be great time for Sky to step up. Also, I think Sky is getting old. Okay, I think he's 34 or 35. And he's also at the last leg of his career, right? So probably this would be his last tour to Australia. He probably will not come back. So I think he should really go down the Rohit and Kohli way, go down all guns blazing, score a couple of good centuries and also a couple of good half centuries. Asking too much, I know, but पूछने में मांगने में क्या जाता है? Okay, so that is Surya. He's the one, he's the concern. Hopefully he comes in form, because we really need him. Coming to the batting, of course, India's batting is really deep, but I think India is the Asia Cup champion, right? They just won the Asia Cup. They did not lose a single match. The last ODI was epic between India and Pakistan, right? It was awesome. However, this is Australia. Now, Australia has had a bit of a rough time in T20s over the last couple of years. The last 2 World Cups, they were kicked out. They won the World Cup back in 2021, I think, 21 or 22. After that, they haven't won anything. In fact, they've been out in the round robin stage. But the last 6 months, they've had a bit of a transition and they have become extra aggressive. So they will be the team to watch out for. And of course, they are playing in Australia, so they have the home advantage. So it's not going to be easy for India. And I think India's strategy needs to be slightly different, because they are playing in Australia. The pitch is going to be bouncy. It is going to be pacey. It is not going to be Indian pitches. It is not going to be Dubai pitch, where you can just come and just start going bang, 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 from the first over. And I am talking about Abhishek Sharma, because he is the X factor, right? He is the key player to watch out for. So yes, go hard, but be also cautious. Don't throw your wicket away. Again, this is just my opinion. I don't know what the team management is thinking, because they got to respect the country, they got to respect the pitch, they got to respect the conditions, they got to respect the opposition, and they got to respect the bowlers. They are not playing against Bangladesh or Sri Lanka. So that is my big concern with the Indian team. As long as they can keep their wickets, they should be good. Okay, another few points. The thing is, none of the Indian players actually play in the in the Big Bash, which is the IPL version of Australia. So none of the Indian players play. So they don't have experience. But compared to that, in fact, the whole of the Aussie team are playing in IPL. So they have a great experience playing in Indian conditions. But Indians don't. So that is something to be taken in consideration. I've made some points. I'm just having a look at them. So let's have a quick look at the team for tomorrow's match. I'll go start with India's team. Of course, there is a couple of debatable positions. So, of course, opening would be Abhishek and Shubman Gill. 1 down, Surya. 2 down, Tilak Verma. I'm really excited about Tilak. He had that amazing final. So, I'm really excited what he does in the in Australia, because this would be his key moment. If he plays well in Australia, Tilak Verma, he gets at least a couple of good 50s, plays 1 match-winning innings. I think he will be pushed to the ODI team as well as a test team, because he is a player to watch out for. So Abhishek 1, Gill 2, 3 Surya, 4 Tilak, 5 would be Sanju Samson. Now Sanju Samson, if you've seen some of my previous videos, I am not a big fan of this guy. Okay, I am not. I think he's very much overrated. He cannot handle pressure. He plays in matches which are absolutely, like there is no how would I say, he plays in those matches where there is no point, inconsequential matches. So the matches where, for example, round robin match, where even if you lose, it's okay. He will play in those matches. If you see IPL, in the first half of the IPL, he does really well. But when it will come to the business end, he will always get out early. It's kind of like, yeah, I've done my job, now you guys handle. That's why Royals have not performed well in IPL under his captaincy. It's always been, they have come into the super, the next level, whatever it's called, and and then they have gone, and it's because of Sanju Samson. I'm not a big fan of that guy, but supposedly India is, the team management is, so we will support him. So Abhishek, Gill, Surya, Tilak, 5 Sanju Samson, 6 Shivam Dube, because he also really played well and he can bowl as well, and this is Australia, so we need a medium pacer. 7 down, I will get Reddy, because Reddy can also bat and also bowl. Also, he's a medium pacer, so we need that. Now comes the tricky part, Rinku Singh. So if you get Rinku Singh, then you have to sacrifice a bowler. But Rinku is a great finisher. So that is the debatable position. And then even the next one, which is Aksar. So either do you get Aksar, do you get Kuldeep, do you get Varun? So I think these two positions are the slightly debatable one. Because it is Australia, we will probably need Shivam Dube and Reddy. I think you only need one spinner. If you have a second spinner, it should be Aksar, because he can bat, and Aksar did really well in the ODI. So that is number 8 and 9 position. That is the slightly debatable position, I think. So we'll have to see what happens tomorrow. And then of course Arshdeep has to play. He did a great job in the ODIs. And then Jasprit Bumrah is back, so he will be also the premium fast bowler. So this is my team. In terms of Australia team, of course it will be Marsh, who is the captain. Pravish Head, Josh English is back. He was injured, but now he's back. So that is the guy to look out for, because he's in great form. Tim David, we all know Tim David. And then there is Joseph Phillip, he's also a great batsman. Mitch Owen, and then Stoiner, who is going to be the all-rounder. Followed by, so this is now the position where you will have Xavier, the guy who played in ODI, and Searbot. And then there is Nathan, there is Matt Cohen, because Zampa is not playing, because he's got paternity leave. I think he's becoming a father, so he's got some leave. So Zampa is not playing. He's their X-Factor bowler. So that'll be interesting. And then last but not the least, Josh Hazelwood. So that is the T20 lineup. I'm super excited. After tomorrow's match, hopefully I can do a review. I'm traveling tomorrow, but hopefully I can do a review in the night after the match. And thank you guys for listening to my channel. If you have come this far, then please do click the subscribe and like button. We are a new channel, so just help us out. See you tomorrow. Good luck, India, and bye now.